Go? Okay. Hi guys. So basically for like today's Zoom, I had someone ask me about well, basically what I do to prepare for these Zooms. I told y'all in the last one, I literally just watch like YouTube videos, or if there's something like I feel that I want to tell y'all or someone's asked me, basically I just go from there. So when Ileana had asked me about volume, I literally just went from like the volume and started watching YouTube videos, and then like I came across another video, so it just like all like, you know, started flowing. So basically the first, it's like volume's like the main topic, and then it goes down into like some other things. So I know Ileana and Tija are our newest distributors, so I don't know if we've had like a Zoom since y'all joined that went like super in depth with like what volume is, because I know when I first joined I was so confused, and I told her, I was like, what the heck, why are there 3 different volumes, like what does it mean? And it was just like super confusing at first. So I'm just gonna go down. I have like all my notes, I have like 4 pages, so gonna go down like just the list. So basically the first volume is bonus volume. It stands, or BV, which is bonus volume, and that's the volume. Okay, that's the amount of volume that each product is worth. So say if you buy a box of wraps, that's 54 BV, that's 54 in volume. The fat fighters are 25 BV, it's 25 in volume. So that's basically just the number that each product is worth. I like the system, I wrote the system is 110 BV. So every product is different. Some of our, like the system has a lot of volume, but some of the other packs like we used to have didn't have as much. So it's just, they're kind of sort of closer to like how much they cost, but they're not like literally the same dollar amount. Let's see. I put on here that it's like kind of confusing to like remember the volume for each product, because I know like when I joined, like I was super confused, but like now I'm like, okay, wraps is this is this, like you just know, like you just comes to you super easily like as you go on. And so as you're like enrolling customers and like people coming in, you think like, okay, I need 100 more in volume, I need to enroll 2 people for wraps, and that's over 100 in volume. So you just like, that's just like little goals you can set for yourself too. If you know the volumes for different products, you know like, okay, let me like post more about this certain product, so you know that's what attracts people. Let's see. Okay, so that's bonus volume. That's just the number that each product is worth. The next one is PBV, and that's, I'm distracted, Myra. Okay, personal bonus volume. It's kind of like tongue twister. Hold on, let me mute this. Okay, so basically that's just that. I'm on a Zoom. Here, answer that and get out. Okay, personal bonus volume. Right there. What? Hold on, Kinsey has to get my wallet. Okay, so basically that's your own personal orders. So like anybody that I enroll that's directly under me. So like right now I don't keep anybody, I place on my loyal customers, but when I first joined, I had those first 4 loyal customers. Those are my personally enrolled people there on my line. Thanks. So basically I put like an example, is if you have 4 customers under you, all those people are going to equal your personal bonus volume. And it's like if, say, I enroll Ileana as a loyal customer, but I move her, that goes to a different volume. So it's just everyone just directly under you. Just know that it's personal. You keep them, I guess. That's how I would remember it. The next one is GV. And that's the volume you see on your chart. It says like 400 GV. So this is, it stands for group volume. This equals your volume. So plus any other, like your volume, when I say that, it's like your auto shipments, I believe. Is that right? I think that's right. Okay, so and then plus any distributor you have under you. and any customer they have under them. So basically it's like a big old group. That's why it's called group volume. So since I'm under Myra, Myra's group volume would be her and her loyal customers that she has under her, and then me and my loyal customers that I have under me. That's everything. So basically, I feel this is one of the most important ones, I guess, to remember. In order to promote in this business, the boxes on our chart, which I do have a chart. Let me show y'all. Like the little boxes on the chart have to be at 400 GV by the end of every month. So if you see on here, they have like the little gray things. Those are the 400 GV. And every box except for like the legs, I guess the main, I don't know how you call that. Everyone has to be at 400. So, and that's like, of course, everyone under them and under that distributor. So that's why I say that's the most important one, because that's why we say you want to get to the 400 club, because it's on your chart. Like that's what you have to be at, and anyone under you in order for you to promote. So basically that's it with like breaking it down to like what each volume is. I don't know if you have any questions, Ileana, because I know that you kind of were confused about the volume. If you want to ask, let me see. Can she unmute her? Can you unmute yourself? I can't hear you.
What the?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, so essentially for the group volume, so say for, like I'm under you, so for you to promote, I would need my group volume from my loyal customers and myself to be at 400?
Yes. For me to promote, yeah.
For you to promote. Okay, so then if for me to promote, it's off of your group volume. So then I would need my loyal customers, and say I put 2 distributors under me plus their personal volume.
So for you to promote your 2 distributors you'd need more than 2. Like whatever promotion you're going for.
Yeah.
So I actually have your chart here. That anybody on under you would need to be at 400. I think I have a chart. Hold on, let me find it.
So in a sense, Ileana, you are correct. So and you don't need to focus on this, like what does Tanner need for Tanner to promote. You focus on what you need to promote. If you don't have any distributors underneath you, your first goal, aka like promotion, like not so much of a promotion, but it's a recognition that's a lot of times very hard to achieve for some distributors, is getting to the 400 club. So that would mean that you by yourself with your like auto ship or your personal orders plus your customers' orders add up to 400. So that means, yes, Tanner could use you, to help her promote, but that also means that you made it to like, quote unquote, your first goal is making it to the 400 club.
It was. Sorry.
And a lot of people have a hard time getting to that 400 club. So if you get there, with your customers, that's great. Now your next actual promotion, first one would be an executive. An executive has 2 distributors underneath them. So in order for you to hit the actual rank, those 2 distributors need to have a total of 400 group volume. So that would be their personal orders and their customers' orders underneath them all add up to 400. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like it's not a sense of like wondering how Tanner would. I'm just like using it as an example. So
right.
Because if I use myself as an example, I know like where I am in like her scale, I guess you could say. So I want to like, if I know the way I'm based off her scale, I would know what mine would potentially be.
Right.
So like for an example, like say executive is the 2 distributors, and each distributor has to have a group volume of 400.
Correct.
So the 400 is always the the key volume?
400 is basically the main goal for anyone, whether you're, you don't have any distributors or you do, because even once you have distributors, whether it's 1, 2, 3, however many, your goal is to not just help, you want to help them also. Like, I mean, you're not going to be able, with 2 people, you can, but once you start getting a larger team, if I had to get every single one of like everyone to 400, it's a lot just for me, but if I can help in any way, like I could be like, hey, Liana, like I just have a customer that, got 2 boxes of wraps. That's like, that's 108 in volume. Can you go out and either match me, get a customer to help you get to 400? Like, let me help you get to 400. Because again, helping my team, helping y'all promote to either 400 Club or an executive or Ruby, at the end of the day, that's going to help me promote. So, yeah, ultimately your goal, whether it's by yourself or with the help of your team or you're helping your downline, is getting everyone to 400.
Okay, so that's essentially the goal.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let me go, I wrote some notes. Let me go check it really quick. Okay, so like the chart that Tanner had shown us just right now, I still have, for some reason, I haven't been able to find that chart. But what I don't get is, okay, so you have your distributors, and like you said, each one of them gets their volume, but how is it that, how do I say this? How is it that, okay, so say because I haven't enrolled any distributors, but I have loyal customers. So today when I posted that of the who would like to make $500 extra, I actually got a lot of like people messaging me. Like I never thought I would get that big of a response. So then say I enroll 6 distributors. That doesn't do nothing unless I get that 400 volume.
So, okay, first of all, I mean, yeah, okay, so regardless of how many, so let's say you signed 6 distributors. Mm-hmm. First thing you want to do is, because again, as you're starting off and you don't know how to do everything, you want to make sure you let Tanner let us know, like, hey, I just signed a distributor. Because the great thing about this business is that you can move people in certain areas to help you promote faster. Okay, so the chart that Tanner showed right now, that's irrelevant. Like, you don't need to look at that chart. You want to look at your first pretty big promotion, which is Ruby. Okay, and this is Ruby chart.
Okay.
Okay, so this would be 5 distributors. So you notice how 2 distributors are underneath 1?
Okay.
Okay, so let's say you enroll 6 distributors, okay? You would keep 3 of them on the top, and then 2 of those distributors, you would move under 1 person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so and then that 6th distributor, you can keep them up here, or you can put them wherever you want, But
okay, so essentially they don't all have to stay in the same bracket.
No, you don't want them to, because that's only going to take that much longer for you to promote. Okay. Because as you start to fill in, so okay, let's just keep it at this chart and those 6 distributors. So once you have all 6, so let's just say, for example, that 6th distributor is you kept them on the top and they're over here, okay, on the side. Sorry. So they're over here on the side, okay? So you have 6 distributors. Cadence, stop. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean you promote. What this means is that you are fully charted for Ruby. Okay, so again, that's another big milestone. That's really big because, again, and as like you said, you didn't even expect for you to get that much interest in people, from that post. So once you start signing distributors, it's huge, whether you sign 1, 2, 6, that's big. So now you're charted for Ruby. Now your next goal is we're going to train each distributor to go out and get their customers. Okay. So they each get their 4 customers, and we're going to train them to get to 400.
Okay.
Okay. So while you're still posting, you're still, talking about you're getting customers and you're getting distributors. So now that you have distributors, any customer that you sign up, you're going to place those customers underneath whatever distributor you want to make sure the faster you help your team get to 400, the faster you will promote. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So again, you want to, and again, it's going to be easier if these distributors are working as well. If they're signing customers, that's great. But that doesn't, now if they're not working, that's going to make it harder, because at the end of the day, you want to promote. Okay. So just because this person over here isn't working, you're not going to be like, well, I'm not going to promote because it's not working. No, you can still work. You can still sign customers and place them under this person, get them to 400 yourself, and promote.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, whenever you get distributors underneath you, you have the ability to move customers and distributors underneath whoever you want in order to help you promote.
Okay.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a little side note. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Okay, because we talked about this on the last Zoom, about people not working, and I had written down, basically your chart's your responsibility. So those 5 boxes on there, just think of it as, okay, I need to fill these 5 boxes with distributors. I need to get these 5 people to 400. And yes, so should be signing up people, so it's going to be easier. But if you have that mindset, you're just going to do it, and it'll help you out. You just don't want to wait for somebody else to just do because sometimes you're like, okay, well, they're not working. I'm just going to wait and maybe get somebody else to sign up as a distributor and replace them. No, you get them to 400, and then that's it. Some people are going to just stop working and, never come back, never hear from them again. They might come back later on. It just depends. That was my little side note. So just think of it like that. Because I know my chart, I'm like, okay, I need this many people. I don't care if this side of my chart needs 2 people under. I'm like, I'm just going to get the distributors. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
To add to that, Ileana, to get a better understanding, a year ago this month, I went Ruby. And I was going after, at the time, they had a $1,000 Ruby bonus. Okay, so I wanted that bonus. Okay, so I was charted for Ruby. I had all my people in place. And at the beginning, in May, at the beginning of May, I had 2 of the 5 people on my chart quit. They didn't want to do it anymore. We'll stop working. The 3rd person is my boyfriend. So he's not doing anything. I'm doing it for him. Okay, so I had 2 other distributors who were kind of working, but I had to basically do it myself. So when what Tanner says, that when you're looking at your chart, yeah, it's great when these people that you have on your chart or that are on your team, they're all working, whether it's they're signing customers, regardless, whether it's, a few customers here and there, or they're on fire and they're signing a bunch of people. It's like, take whatever you can get, because when you have somebody who just stops working and isn't doing anything at all, that means you have to pick up the slack, because at the end of the day, it's your business, it's your chart. And okay, so for example, realistically, if we didn't build a personal relationship, you don't care, if you work or not, it's not really necessarily affecting you, Yeah, you want to earn this extra money, this extra income, But if you're not, working and signing up customers, it's like, oh, well, you could have the attitude of like, oh, I'll just kind of work whenever I want. But to Tanner's like, oh my gosh, like, if only I could have her working, blah, blah, blah. Like, I need her. At the end of the day, I'll tell Tanner, no, you already signed her up. Now you need to finish doing the work. Like, if she's not going to work, you're not going to wait around, because I guarantee you're going to, just like Ileana, you've already, had to deal with and try and overcome the people telling you no, or getting down on yourself, not knowing if this is if you're going to be successful and all of that. You're going to come across signing up distributors and then they quit. Okay. I've had it done. Tanner's had it done. Alyssa's had it done. Tisha hasn't. Well, Tisha has a distributor that, one is her husband and the other one is a person that's not working, but the person who enrolled them is working it for them. So it's like, okay, fine, great. So you're going to come across all sorts of obstacles, but at the end of the day, it's your business and it's your chart, and you have to keep pushing because you want this. And you want this because of whatever reason why you started. If all of you guys quit and decided, like, I just can't do this, I'm not going to do it anymore, that's not going to make me quit. Like, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. If I have to start all over again, then I will start all over again, because my kids don't deserve me quitting on them, So, sorry. But, Shannon, do you want to go over one more thing? Or do you want to end it because that other Zoom event is about to start?
Yeah, my next thing was just tips on boosting volume. I just had 5 tips, but we can just do that next week or something.
Let me end it. Okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and end this one. Oh, wait, what?
You're still recording.
Oh.
Wait, are you trying to stop recording?